Hey guys, it's June here with another Watermark tutorial. So in today's video, I decided I'm going to show you how I do a water kind of esque vibe to some of my watermarks. So first of all, I had a lot of questions about how to download like the fonts. So as you can see here, I'm actually going to delete Porky's font because I'm going to use Porky's font. So now that I have it deleted, I'm going to go to the plus mark. Then I'm going to go to the 1001 free fonts, download free fonts. And then I'm gonna look up Porky's. And if we look, it's right here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to download, click download, wait for it to load. And at the bottom you can see font in Porky zip has been installed. So okay. So it is that simple, I promise. And now if we look, we have Porky's and Porky's Heavy because it is a combined file, which is really, really nice. So for this example, since we're doing a watermark tutorial, I'm actually just going to do water. Why not? It's pretty simple. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to size, and then I'm going to size up my text just so it can fit my size here. And then I'm going to go to the background and do the black. So I think actually one of my favorite ones I did was this one right here, and I absolutely love it. So instead of going from a really like a blue, I fade actually into a purple, if you can kind of tell, maybe just barely. So to replicate this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to ibisPaint, and I'm actually going to start with a white base. From here, I'm going to go and make a new layer, and I'm going to clip it to that. I'm then going to start with a light blue, and then I'm going to go to the airbrush. I'm going to do airbrush normal. I'm going to make it pretty big. I'm going to start at the top, then making sure that's clipping. We're going to do most of it. We're just going to fill it in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, but I'm going to keep my saturation high. I'm going to continue to airbrush this out. Then I'm actually going to go darken it and do that. So it almost does like a purple. Actually want to bring up the darkness. Fade it a little more. So same thing, I'm going to go down to a darker purple. I'm going to get rid of some of that saturation. Continue to just blend it out. I might even use the blur tool just to help me. And there we go. Now we actually have a really good base for a water themed watermark. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to go to text, edit, and then I'm going to go to the stroke, and I'm going to give it we're going to actually do the darkest color I did, and then go a little darker. I like that. I'm then going to actually duplicate that layer, go to the move icon, and then move it over ever so slightly. I'm going to go back to the text, increase. I'm not liking how that's looking, so instead I'm actually going to go to filter. And we're going to go to stroke. We're going to pick the color I was just doing, then do the inner. It's not the same. There we go. Now it's the same. And I like how that looks. Then from here, I'm going to merge the layers. I'm going to go to filter again and go to stroke, decrease inner, go to outer, and do white. And I actually really like how that looks. So now that I feel like a really good base, this is where you actually get the water theme to the watermark. I'm going to remove that overlay. I'm going to merge this, and I'm going to make a new layer and clip it. What I have done in the past is I will take a very, very light blue nearly white, I'm gonna say. I'm going to go to a fountain pen. Or you know what? I'm actually gonna do the vector felt tip. We're gonna make it about the size. So you want to get something that is about the same size as your text, because you want to almost have it in a way where you're drawing it but leaving edges. It does not need to be perfect in any way. It just needs to mostly fit. And you want to try and do it in one fluid motion. I might clean up a few things. And then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase some of it. So I'm going to create these little bubbles in a way. I'm going to import it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top, invert the colors, clear color white, invert back, put it between, put it underneath, I really like how this is all looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge everything. Just so in that way I can add a final stroke around. And then what I can do is I can play around with the hue and saturation of it. And I really like that really bold color to it. So I'm going to save the image. And there we go. That's at least how you get a base of it. So I hope you found this video helpful for at least making a water-inspired logo or watermark, or for whatever you need it for. So thank you so much for sticking around until the very end, and if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. So thank you so much for sticking around until the very end, and bye bye till next time.